everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a very fast, hot minute.
This is the Feather Stitches podcast. We're a knitting podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Becky.
I'm Heather. You can find us on Instagram as Feather Stitches Podcast. And telephone.
Phone's ringing. I'm going to go turn that off because otherwise my answering machine is going to...
Oh, okay, sure. I'm also at Quilt Crazy on Instagram, and Becky is at Millamy. We have a Ravelry group on Ravelry called the Feather Stitches Podcast, and we are really bad at being active on Ravelry. We hope to, eventually get to being better managers of Ravelry, but the best way to reach us would be through Instagram, through the direct messenger.
Sorry.
Here she comes. We are podcasting at Becky's house today, so that's a change out of the routine. Yeah. So you guys got a new backdrop. Nice chocolate brown wall.
Plain blank wall.
You need to hang some lights or something.
Yeah, we should.
Oh well.
That's all good.
Yeah, this is where we are today. And I have my coffee from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Mine's from McDonald's too, but I had to put it in my mug.
Yeah, our new mugs. Mine's at home.
Knitting in the lounge. There we go. Now you can see.
The Cozy Up girls brought those to Knit City for people that were in the lounge knitting. And yeah, we'll have to talk about Knit City.
We will. Yeah, we got lots to talk about.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot to talk about today.
It's been a whirlwind month since we podcasted last.
Yeah, exactly. Because we podcasted right before we left, right?
I think right before we left, yeah.
And that was probably the end of September we podcasted.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Because we left October 4th to 7th to Knit City.
Can you guys go play upstairs, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
There's little people in the house today. Becky's two little ones don't have school until the afternoon, so they're here. And little Miss G went down for a nap. And, well, Becky, what's your new announcement?
Yeah, we got a brand new little baby on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So he's 3 weeks old now, 3.5 weeks. So, yeah.
He's cute.
He's very cute.
He looks like Becky's youngest as a baby.
You know what's funny is I think he looks more like Brienne, actually.
Well, Brienne and Cody look a lot alike, too.
They do, yeah. Cody just had such a round, chubby face.
That's true.
Whereas Brienne was more slim like he is. So, anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think he looks like Brienne.
He's on a visit. Otherwise, we would be doing a baby bum segment.
We would have.
I love doing that.
I know. Next time.
No baby bums today.
Go lay down.
And Charlie's here, Becky's
Charlie.
Portuguese water dog.
He's waiting for food crumbs to
Yeah,
come.
he wants me to drop my muffin on the floor. So I'll be nibbling on that. Yeah, so, yeah, you had to say goodbye to a baby and hello to a new one.
We did. Yeah, it was a bit of a whirlwind week last week.
Because we were going to podcast last week, and then, yeah,
things changed.
things changed. Which is what happens. You
Yeah,
know, that's
exactly.
our life. So you get us today.
Yeah.
Made it work today. So
Yeah, it's all
are you
good.
getting any sleep?
Yes, some. He likes to eat often. So it's not terrible. Last night he took his soother better, which was good because then he slept a little bit longer in between. I was able to put him off for a little bit, so I only had to get up once before I got up for the day. But I mean, that's still 6 getting up for the day. So
Yeah.
it's all right though. It's not
The
bad.
newborn, that's good, right? With
Yeah.
the newborn, and eventually you'll have them sleep trained, and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you
Give them
definitely learn the
time.
tricks, right? When you have so many newborn babies that you help raise, then you learn the tricks. So
Yeah, for sure.
Last Sunday I was at Children's Place buying some clothes for my son, and I looked over and I saw this little girl that I recognized, and I thought, I know these guys. And it was the sister to one of the foster babies that we had for 13 months, and she's now, she went to move with her sister 4 years ago. So she's now 5.
Wow.
So I got to see Nikki, and I got to give her a big hug, and it felt so good just giving her a hug. I didn't want to let her go, actually.
Yeah, I bet.
You just miss them, even though they've been gone for 4 years. You always think about your babies. And
oh yeah, for sure.
But she's doing so well, and they have guardianship of her now, and same with her sister. So
yeah, that was a tough one.
She was there picking out new sparkly white shoes because she's going to be a flower girl in her adopted older sister's wedding.
Fun.
The family that adopted her, they raised 2 kids, and then when they were about 18, 19-ish, they decided to start fostering, and they took on these 2 little girls. So it's a really cool story. Yeah, so,
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so that was so nice. That was a nice treat that I got on Sunday. And
fun.
Yeah, I didn't get any pictures. I wanted to, but again, I haven't seen her in a few years, and I didn't want to be like, hey, can I take your picture? And be like that creepy person.
Creepy lady at the...
But I guess she had been asking her mom about her first mummy that she had for when she was a baby. So she's been asking questions.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah, so I'm going to send them some pictures.
You.
Yeah, they've asked for pictures of her first year. And normally that's something I would do whenever a baby leaves, but when Nikki left, that was right at the same time my dad got sick with cancer and ended up passing away, and dealing with picture stuff.
Oh,
I wasn't there, so
no.
So now I have to look on my hard drive and find pictures, and I definitely have pictures, and I'm happy to share. And yeah, she really wants to explore, and she needs to see what her life was when she was a baby,
for sure.
right?
Yeah, 13 months is a long time.
Yeah, that part's missing, right?
Yeah.
So because she sees pictures of when she first moved to this family, but yeah. So anyways, that was cool. The joys of fostering, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's neat.
Yeah, what else?
Oh man. Well, we did Knit City, and then we did Toronto. And that wasn't for a knitting thing, unfortunately. That was for a family event. But
well, we shared in the last podcast that my grandma had passed away right after I got back from Vegas in September. So we had to go to the funeral, of course, and yeah, it was really good. Actually, the funeral was really good, and
it was a really nice weekend with family.
Yeah,
and we got to see part of the family that we don't see a lot because they live in Ontario, and so it was really neat to spend some quality time. We got to have Thanksgiving dinner together, and
it was a really yummy Thanksgiving dinner.
It was, yeah. So it was great. A lot of sitting around and visiting, which was really good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah,
and then the weekend after that, we did the Fiber Shindig in Calgary.
Oh, that's right.
So
we've been to 2 fiber shows since we last podcast.
We have, yeah. October's a busy month.
Forward a little bit. I don't know. It's the debate. Is
I
it
know.
too far or too
close? Are
close?
we far away? We'll get closer once we start showing things.
That's true.
So maybe we
I don't
should
have my
stop
microphone
blabbing and start
either.
showing
So
things.
well, why don't you say what you're wearing?
Oh, I am wearing my new sweater that I got from Mr. Snap That with my buffalo plaid sheep.
Mr. Snap That,
cute.
Snap That makes, I think, silk screened hoodies.
T-shirts, hoodies, you name it.
Did you get that one in Knit City?
I did.
Okay, yeah. Very nice. That's cute.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's so cozy. I wear it all the time at home. It's like extra big and snuggly, and it's still soft on the inside, so it's like,
Aww.
it's nice because it's cold out right now, so it's like,
it's freezing.
You get up and you want to put on like your warmest clothes.
We did not have autumn, you guys.
No.
It's been snowy and cold and icy and...
Yeah, last night I think the wind chill was -29.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, it's so cold.
Oh, it's cold.
It is.
So everywhere.
Yeah, leaves are gone because we had
windstorms.
Crazy windstorm go through here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ugh, that's good. I know, I'm wearing my Soldat. I haven't worn it yet on the podcast, so I thought I would put that on today. So this is a Soldat by Caitlin Hunter.
Cute.
Yeah. I don't want to flash anybody. I'll see if I can discreetly show the bottom. There we go. There's the bottom of it. I've already flashed people before on one podcast. I can't do that again the second time. So anyways, I love this sweater so much. I wish I could have added even an extra inch. I probably could have, but I'm so bad at gauging how much yarn in my ball can last for a few more rows. Like, I just don't know. Yeah. And I didn't want to...
Yarn chicken is scary.
It is.
Yeah.
I probably had, I don't know, this big of a circle? What is that? Who knows? I don't know how to guesstimate. If anyone knows how to figure that out,
let me know. Weigh it as you go around.
But still, I guess I should have done a round, weighed it, done another round. Yeah, that's true. I could have done that. But it's still fine. And it did grow when I blocked it. And I just wear my high-waisted jeans.
Works.
It's fine.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I love it. And then I haven't even washed it yet. The thing with when you wear wool garments, it just breathes with you, and I think it has like an odor repellent too. No, not that I'm a stinky person.
No, but I mean, you wear a wool sweater. Sometimes you sweat, right?
You don't have to keep washing it all the time because it's just like most of the time my shirt, like, you know, you just want to freshen up those armpits. Maybe this is too much information. But wool garments, it's amazing. You don't have to wash them as often.
Nice.
So yeah, so far I haven't had to wash this, but oh, I just love this. And I did my color work on needles that were a size too small, but it still ended up blocking out good, fits me good.
Yeah.
Nice and warm. Yeah, highly recommend this sweater.
Nice.
Yeah. So, anyways,
cool. Well,
here's that.
What do we want to start with? I
don't know.
Acquisitions, and I don't have any FOs.
I don't either.
Nope.
I have a hoe. I could show my hoe.
Okay.
Which bag is it in? I think it's in this bag.
We're bag twins today.
Oh yeah. This is our bag from Sugar Tots. That's true. Is this the bag? What's crinkling in here? This is like airplane pretzels from when we were on some of our flights. So anyways, I finished the first sock for my husband. This is the Edmonton Eskimos colorway, and this yarn can be purchased at River City Yarns in Edmonton. It's an ancient art yarns that they do custom colors for River City Yarns in the Canadian CFL colorways and the NHL. So that is done. One.
Cool.
But I did cast on the second sock finally.
That's good. Yeah, once it's cast on, then it's not so. You just putter away at it.
Yeah, I finished the toe last night. I was helping my daughter with homework, so I wanted to get to the point of finishing the toe. So I could add my stitch marker, and then
Nice.
when I do socks, I just basically eyeball it. Phony, turn that off.
I do too.
Yeah, I'll just eyeball it and then be like, oh, okay, here's the heel.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Once you have them on, you don't notice.
He didn't want ankle socks. I wanted to make him ankle socks because I'm sick of knitting these socks. But I said, okay, fine, I'll let you a couple extra inches. And then I gave him the generous, I think it's like 20 rows of ribbon.
That's a good size cuff.
Yeah, so it'll get
Nice.
done. I'm really hoping to get this done and give these to him for Christmas. Yes, he knows I've been working on them, but I started that like 2.5 years ago, so it'll still be a surprise if they're actually done.
Right.
So,
There
yeah,
you go.
and that's my goal, is to finish them for Christmas. I have 8 weeks left, apparently. Someone said on a podcast yesterday that there's 8 weeks till Christmas.
Wow. That's really soon. Well, I guess it is Halloween this week.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
2 days is Halloween. Grace doesn't even have a costume yet.
We don't celebrate Halloween, so I don't care. My kids find something to wear for school, but
No. No.
I'm like, you're on your own, guys.
I know. I bought a costume for Gracie from Salvation Army thrift store. It was new in a package, but she doesn't like it. No return policy. Maybe I'll wear it.
There you go.
Anyways, yeah. So that's that. Do you want to show a whip?
Sure.
Okay. Then I can chew my food.
Okay. Well, I'll show this one, even though it's just tiny. I started Bendy Arrow.
Ah! A sore in my
Heather's-
side, I tell you.
Heather's favorite knit. Find the right pattern here to show you a picture.
Her and Lori, little brats. She showed no interest in the shawl until I had problems with the shawl, and now she's knitting it.
It's true. I do love it though, and I've heard lots of people rave about it. So
I
it's
do
not
love the way it looks.
only because you had issues.
Yeah.
But then I found this yarn at the Prairie Fiber Festival from Robin, and I mean, who could resist?
Why didn't I buy that skein?
Right?
I messaged Robin to buy this from her in Knit City, and she had sold out of it in Lacombe.
So this is her.
Show this up again. This is just like...
Yeah, isn't it stunning? It's called Forever Country, and then the darker one is called Atomic. This one.
That's a
Atomic.
beautiful color, too.
Yeah, so I'm just puttering away on the bottom.
It's a little baby.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's a beautiful color.
Isn't it great? I love it.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Just make sure you bend it the right way. That was my problem.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow it got mixed up. I thought I was doing it the right way, bent it wrong.
Yeah. You just got to watch your yarn over before the stitch marker and make sure it stays on the right side. That's the biggest. I know. They're tricky. We'll see. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it perfectly by any means, but I'm going to try.
Good. I need to finish mine. Shawl knitting has not been my mojo these days, so
yeah.
Cool.
I just couldn't resist with those colors. I had to cast them on. That was my birthday cast on Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Again.
I sent her home with what every birthday girl needs when they have 7 children, a bottle of wine. Yes. Her favorite wine, Moon Cursor. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I did a little bit more on my Ripple Bralette. I'm getting so close, but now I have to start doing the straps for it. And so I don't want to magic loop the I-cord strap, so I went and bought some DPNs from Michael's.
Nice.
Now they're a size too big, but I thought if I just do kind of like a tighter I-cord
I find with DPNs you do it tighter anyways because you're a little more nervous about dropping needles and stuff.
Oh,
that's what I found working with DPNs is that I knit a little bit tighter.
Oh, good.
So I think you should be okay.
I'm not really an expert with DPNs. I think I've only ever done an ornament on DPNs.
Yeah, I haven't used them a ton either. I find them quite awkward. I've tried them a few different times for different sock patterns. And with an ornament, and I get partway through and I have all these ladders that show between the needles, and I just switch everything to circulars.
I want to try and get more comfortable with DPNs to see if that will help me with doing hats. Because once you get to the crown decreases, it gets so awkward.
It does, yeah.
And then I find even magic looping it to be awkward. And so yeah, I got these, so now I'm going to work on this, but I have... This looks so tiny. I don't know how this is going to fit me, but supposedly it's going to. Okay, so this is hilarious. So this is one side of the cup. Luckily it stretches. So now I have to do, I think, like 20 inches of the strap because I want to do the crisscross back. And then I'll pick up stitches and then do the other cup size. Yeah.
Nice.
This is the back. It's a 1x1 twisted rib. I don't know.
Very cool.
Let's see if it fits. Lee, who's Mumsy's
4 or something?
Yeah, Mumsy's 4.
We know her name now. She's Lee.
Hi,
we don't have to call her by
That's true.
her Instagram handle anymore.
That's true. Once we learned Lee, it was so much easier than Mumsy something. Mumsy 4.
I think it is.
Anyway, so she knit one of these. She did the large size. She wished she had gone down and did the medium size. So this is the medium size. I'm hoping it fits. I told Lee, well, if it doesn't, then let's switch. You take my medium, I take your large. But I think it's gonna.
Nice.
We'll see. We're getting closer.
Ribbing is really stretchy, surprisingly. So
yeah.
And I mean, you want it to fit snug, right?
Yeah.
So
I added a little bit extra length than what it calls for, which I think a lot of people have done. I'm just hoping now that the elastic won't be too low.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I think I'm going to love it. I just need to get done. I think I'm going to love it.
Yeah.
I have this much left. There's some yarn barf happening there. This is a Homespun House yarn. It's her cashmere merino wool. Super soft. I want more of this. Yeah. I got this from a D-stash and from Candace when we went on our knit retreat. Krista, are we doing another knit retreat?
Yeah.
If you're watching, can you please let us know? Because we really want to do another knit retreat. That was so much fun. Anyway, so that's my whip. I'm hoping to have it done for the next podcast.
Hoping. Fun.
Yeah.
And then she'll get brave and show it off.
Oh, well, maybe I'll wear a really like low V-neck shirt and just kind of...
You'll have your love note done by then, so you can wear it underneath.
Yeah, I hope I have my love note done by then. I'm loving my love note. I'll show you that.
Segue, let's go into those, because we both have them. So, we bought yarn for our love notes when we were in Knit City.
That was our goal. We had to get Love Note yarn.
That was our first purchase. So I bought Farmer's Daughter.
I loved Farmer's Daughter Booth.
Me too.
Beautiful.
So these are my colors. So, and let's see if I think I have tags somewhere, but I've switched project bags.
I forgot to add the tags to mine.
And I don't know if I kept them in the right one. Maybe, but probably not. No, I don't.
Did I get the same pink?
I don't remember, because I didn't have mine the day that you bought yours. So anyway,
Same as this?
maybe.
Could be.
Could be.
That color is Pukuni.
Pukuni.
But yours is a different base.
Yes. So I'm just gonna shove these on here so that I can not worry about. Gloria was playing with them when I was knitting the other day, so I didn't have it on my. So ignore the green because that's gonna come off. But this is
Wow. That's so pretty. It's so soft.
This must be the front, maybe. I don't know.
I think they're actually
at
the
this
same
point. I don't
until
think
you do
can
your
tell.
short rows in the back. I think it's the same.
Yeah. So.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. It's so soft and it's been wonderful to knit with.
Yeah.
It's shedding quite a bit, but I know that'll stop once it's blocked a little bit. It'll set it, but I just.
This yarn is from Knitting in the Lounge because Jared from Cherry Pie Cottage had just finished his socks.
That's right.
And he gave us the scrap yarn. He gave some to Heather from the Itsy Bitsy Yarn Shop in Yukon, and then he gave some
he had
leftover
it
to me.
split. It was his heel toe cuff color.
Yeah.
And he had it split into 4 different balls because he was carrying 2 at a time.
Yeah.
And knitting 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So he had.
I was like, I would love to have your scrap because of our scrappy blankets, right? So I was like, we'll take some scrap.
I know, and I still have a big chunk left too. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
that looks so good.
So I'm just gonna keep going until I run out. I have this much left. So I'm gonna finish off my first ball for the length, and then I'm gonna go up and finish and do the neck.
Perfect.
And the sleeves, and then I'll go back and finish the bottom in case I want to make it longer.
Or what I would, okay. Or you could do the collar, then do the length that you need, and then go back to your sleeves and do, if you just need like short sleeves like this, and then just use what you can until you're done for the sleeves.
Oh, that's true, I can do that.
Because you need the body. Like that's kind of more important than long versus short sleeves.
That's true.
So it covers your tummy.
Yeah, so it's coming.
That looks so good.
I don't know. I haven't measured it. The last time I measured it, I think I was at, because you have to measure from the underarm. I'm pretty sure I was at like 6.5.
And what does it say for the fuller?
I think for mine it's 8.5.
Okay,
so another couple inches.
And I added another. Well, we can compare it. I can show you mine and we can compare. Okay. Mine is housed right now in my Polka Dot Creek bag. Shelly gifted this to me on my birthday one year when I first started knitting, and this was my first ever project bag. Anyway, so here's mine.
Oh, goodness.
I'm so excited about this. Okay, which is the front? Okay, this is the front. So I did the whole body. And I add, okay, so here's the side. Do you want to compare? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I got a ways to go still.
Because I added an extra, I think it does call for 8.5, and I think I went to 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
And then it calls for about 5 rows of ribbing, and I think I did maybe 7 or 8. So just a little bit longer.
Yeah. I don't have as long a torso, which is nice.
Yeah, that is
I won't
true.
have to worry about it that way. But
I need to try this on. So what I did, I did the body. There's some short row shaping in the very back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked up the collar, did that, and now I'm just measuring. I'll show you my yarn. I went to Tana's Fiber Arts. Oh, that's too hard to show that right now. And she was wearing a Love Note sweater, Tana's, and I said, I need that sweater. What colorway is it? So she pointed me in the right direction, and she said I use this, which I believe is called Atlas, and this, which I can't remember the name, and the tags. I meant to bring them today, and I forgot. want to say indigo, but, or ultraviolet, I don't know. Anyways, I'm loving these two colors. I love the way that they're knitting up together to get me this color. The purple halo that you can
It's
see.
beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah, it's stunning.
So I want to make this, I'm hoping to make the sleeves full length. So let's see here.
Oh, you're getting
So I'm pretty close.
Because it'll block out too.
That's what I'm wondering.
And
Like,
it has a cuff on it, so...
yeah, it's going to be kind of a balloony sleeve, which I don't mind.
Yep.
But the question is, though, is how, how long is it going to block out? The yarn has run over there. Anyways, I got it back. Yeah, because I'm hoping it blocks out a lot more, even lengthwise.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is going to be another cropped one, but I've seen people wearing their love notes, and some of them are really, really long.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it depends on...
I think this yarn is really going to bloom, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's going to...
And there's silk in the mohair, and I think silk stretches even more.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't want to make them too long. I don't have to rip back. So, I don't know. I'm going to try this on again today and see. I love how this is holding my other... I don't have to worry at all about the stitches falling off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's it. So I'm getting so close. I'm hoping to be done for the next podcast as well.
Nice.
One more sleeve to go, and it knits up fast because you use a size 6mm needle. You're doing a bigger size needle, right?
I went up a needle size, yeah. So I went down a size because I don't want it to be too big. Mm-hmm. There was a lady at Knit City that let me try hers on while we were there, which was so awesome.
Oh, that's right.
So normally I would knit an extra large in most sweaters, but I went down to a large because I didn't want it to be too big. Mm-hmm. And then I went up to a 6.5mm needle.
Okay.
So it's just a little bit looser, but I'm okay with that too because with the crop style, I'll have a shirt on like a...
Well, you have to because you have the lace.
Yeah, with the lace. So
And it really opens.
I'll have a camisole on under it anyways, so if it's a little bit shorter, I'm not too worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's going to be nice and gauzy.
Yeah.
That's going to be so nice. Yeah. I am in love. It's such a fun knit.
Oh,
the lace is so
It's been
fun.
wonderful. Yeah.
I'm loving the top-down construction of a sweater.
I know. The lace was a dream to knit. Like, it just...
This was our airplane knitting. On the
Yeah.
way home from Toronto, we just... Well, on the way there, just did the lace.
Yep.
Oh, it's so pretty. I just can't get enough of it.
It's beautiful. Yeah. I'm getting a little bit... I'm like... have to force myself to go back to it because
you started a new project.
Well, once I start knitting in the round and it's just straight knitting, I start to get bored. So
just keep measuring, like knit a few rounds, measure it. That's kind of like, okay, it's getting longer.
Yeah, progress. So
or add some keepers to it. That's true. And see, I love the stockinette.
I get bored. So I've had a little bit of castanitis this week.
That's okay. So. That's good.
Yep, it's been fun. So, but I am loving it, and I can't wait to have it done. So I need to get back to it.
Yeah.
So
I just want to cast another sweater, so I'm just get it done, Heather.
Right. Well, I got birthday money.
Ooh, nice.
So from my lovely mother-in-law and from my dad. So I may do some sweater shopping.
Ooh. For which sweater?
Well, I've been thinking about doing a weekender.
Ooh. We could cast that on together because I have yarn for the weekend.
You have yarn for that. And yeah, so we'll see. I haven't decided for sure yet. I also have my other sweater vest that I have on the needles that I should really keep working on, but it's way more fun to go and buy yarn and start something new.
It is.
That's my favorite part.
Well,
so
we have yarn to show from Knit City that we got, but I want to buy yarn to make a ranunculus because the ranunculus, apparently you only need 2 skeins of yarn. Mm-hmm. I came home, my stuff sat in a bag from Knit City for 2 or 3 weeks because I got home and my life was just like...
Came home and just like stuffed it away. I did the same thing.
I didn't have a chance to look at it. But then I looked at it finally like 2 or 3 weeks later and realized I bought 2 sets of yarn for the ranunculus. That's redunculous. Okay?
Seriously?
How
did you manage that?
I don't know.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, 2 skeins of yarn the same color is good for so many projects.
That's very true.
But
And you could add... Well, we should show it while we're talking about it. Let's show it, because I bought yarn for that too.
Okay, so we want to do the ranunculus.
This is my yarn that I bought for it. So this is from Fiddly Dye Works.
Oh yeah.
These guys are from...
It's like seeing yarn all over again. We haven't seen each other very
I
much.
know, right? These guys are from BC, and this colorway is called Lone Lark. It's really pretty. One of the ladies at the booth was wearing a sweater. I forget which sweater she was wearing.
I don't remember.
But it was knit in this yarn, so...
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be my ranunculus.
And this is my colors. I really wanted to get a really dark purpley black
So pretty.
color. Yeah, I just love the black showing through here.
It's beautiful.
This is Color Adventure Yarn, and Color Adventure Yarn they sell their yarn in their Vernon store in Vernon, BC. So I have one skein of their yarn already. I've been to their shop. They have beautiful, beautiful yarn. This is a single. So we'll see how
It's
that
so
knits
pretty.
up.
Yeah.
I love this color so much.
It's beautiful.
Because I think we found that on Saturday, I believe.
Yeah.
But one of our first booths that we went to, because I lost my mind there, was Farmer's Daughter. Like, I feel like I died and went to heaven at the Farmer's Daughter booth. I went everything like.
I know their stuff is stunning.
So this was the second sweater quantity for the ranunculus that I got, and this is Cooney, 75-25% Stellina, which at Knit City this thing sparkled.
Oh my goodness, they had the perfect lights to show off their sparkly yarns because it was just like.
No, you can't see it.
It's so funny.
Isn't that weird? There's gold Stellina in here.
Yeah.
And you can hardly see it. That's too bad. But
It is too
I guess
bad.
in the right lighting, I'll just light up.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I love this.
When you go back to Knit City next year, you can wear your sweater and you'll sparkle.
I'm gonna
all
go
over.
hit up this booth again. I hope they're there again next year.
Yeah.
I also got, since I have it out, the skein of yarn as well.
Foxy Lady.
Foxy Lady.
That's really pretty.
This one, the colorway is called Meet Me Tonight in Atlantic City. So these actually go really good together. It's different base, but
It's very pretty.
I could do something like that.
Yeah, you could.
So, and aren't her tags so cool?
I love them. Yeah, I love them. They're very nice.
Her booth was so cool. Yeah, so that's my...
Yeah.
But I mean, I question, like, will it actually be okay with 2 skeins of yarn? It's a really loose gauge as well.
I know.
I think it's done on a size 10mm needle.
Yeah, it's the same, right?
I
The
think it
6mm? Yeah.
When we were there, I was needing some needles because we wanted to cast on our love notes while we were in Vancouver. So I found these needles.
They had a booth. They were talking a lot about ergonomics and knitting and how to sit properly. And
This was at the Arnie and Carlos. They didn't have a booth, but they kind of had a booth. They
It was
had all
a
their
store
patterns. They
that-
wore in.
yeah, it was a local yarn shop, I think, that carried a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, and
they
Arnie
had
and Carlos were at Knit City. So, yeah, I think they talked a lot about. They have that self-striping yarn as well with
Yes.
Regia?
Regia, yeah.
So they had those, and then they had these needles. So this is what I knit my love note sweater on. So they're triangular. This is the tip. So, yeah. They knit fine. The cable's actually really nice. Do you know where I saw these? I saw these at Michael's.
Oh, really?
Now, they didn't have the circulars. They had DPNs, and they had some straights with this brand.
The same brand. Very cool.
$12.99 per
Yeah,
pair.
they're very affordable.
They were.
And they're nice. They're really lightweight.
Super light.
And
Yeah. Now, did it save my arms? I don't know. I didn't have bad arm pain. I think with the looser, I wouldn't want this if I was knitting at a tighter gauge or if they were smaller needles, because I love a pointy needle.
yeah.
And these, you know, they're rounded, so they're different.
But you did do lace work with them.
I did.
So,
I was thinking, man, if I had my Chiaogus, I'd probably be flying through this faster.
oh, okay.
But again,
Yeah.
it just, because they weren't metal needles, I felt like the lace was staying on nice. I wasn't worried about dropping a stitch doing my lace work. So there was kind of the pros and cons between the both of them.
Yep.
So I think I will do my ranunculus on the same set. Of course, once you switch to your collar and your sleeves,
Yeah, you're on
you want the
different.
shorter tips. What I really, really, really want from Santa this year is the Chiagu mini set.
Yeah.
I was
Like the
eyeing it up at
shorties?
Willow and Wool the other day.
I know. I debated about that too with my birthday money. I was like, oh man.
For your sleeves and your hats even, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the tiny tips, like they have the 3-inch, or I think they're 3-inch, and then they have the little, like 2 sets.
Yeah. I've tried the tiny little like 9-inch circulars for socks.
But those tips though can go on bigger cable.
Well, they're not just. Oh yeah,
Right?
But it's the small needles. I can't. My hands hurt like instantly knitting with those tiny little. I don't even like knitting with the shorter needles for hats.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and I love
My
it.
hands hurt more.
But maybe I use
So-
just a couple fingers then. Maybe I don't use these two as much. But
Maybe I don't know.
these are my short tips that I got from Knit Picks, and I love these. But then I only had one size 6. My needle organization is so bad. I have them all over my cutting table. I have them in bins. Like, it's so bad. Like, I need to smarten up. I need to, well, so Shannon, maybe I need to, I keep wanting one of her needle bags.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so I had one of these. I only had one. I needed to go to Willow and Wool, so I bought these needles. These are their shortest ones that they sell in the Carbet. Or no, these are the
Zings. No. Yeah.
Knitter's Pride. Yeah, it might be the Zings. So, anyways, they're not too long. They're nice, but I still prefer the shorter ones. So I'm actually just using 2 different needles, and
That's funny.
it actually is awesome because then it just curls around your sleeve that much easier.
Yeah.
So I like these shorter tips.
Yeah, I'll have to try them again. We'll see. Maybe with the bigger size needles, it'll be easier to hold on to. It's just
Yeah.
those tiny little like 2.5
yeah.
millimeter needles.
I want to try
They're, like,
soft
this
needles
big.
on 9-inch,
Oh, my
but I'm not
goodness.
sure either if I'll be sold. But I
couldn't do
hate.
it.
Well, I don't hate, but if I can knit in the round, just like for my
Yeah.
hats or my sleeves or my sweaters, like I just zone in and just away I go. But
Yeah.
when you have to pull your needle out, like just when you're sock knitting,
Mm-hmm.
I sound
It
really
does.
lazy, but it's kind of a pain. So,
That's funny. Okay, well, I'll show you my next project I cast on. I am doing the Gramps sweater. So this is I think this is the adult small that she's wearing in this picture. But the wonderful thing about Tin Can Knits is a lot of their patterns go from like 0 to 6 months up to like 5X. Like,
which is awesome.
they have the whole thing. So that's fantastic. So I have cast on a sweater. I had some Knit Picks Wool of the Andes that I had bought a few years ago. I bought these to do some mitts. And I think I knit 2 pairs. And then I got bored of knitting mitts. And so these have been sitting in my stash. But they're a worsted weight. And yeah, so I cast on a little sweater for Gloria. So she's clearly been playing with my yarn.
She's worse than the
so
cat.
I have a couple more inches of length to go, and then I get to switch to do the blue color, which it'll be like the bottom, and then the shawl collar and button band and stuff will be in the blue color.
Here, I'll hold it up.
So
This will be in the middle.
yeah,
That's so cute.
isn't that cute?
Yes.
So then I'm gonna go find some cute buttons for it. So, but yeah,
Because then you can use that for the next
look
baby.
at that tweed.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I had a purple
it's kinda
too.
universal.
That's the same, like this tweed, that looked really pretty with the blue. But then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do the brown, because then once Gloria grows out of it, if we have another little one.
Yeah. Boy or girl.
Yeah, exactly. So,
That
yeah,
is
so that's
cute.
been fun. I need to get new needles, though, because these are my Knitter's Pride. This was the first set of interchangeables that I bought.
Yeah, me too.
But, like, feel the end of my...
Mine always do that.
It's
I know,
getting
they get-
super rough,
yeah.
and so it's kind of like it catches a little bit
Yeah.
more on my yarn. And this worsted weight, it's not a high twist, like it's a fairly loose. So it's splitting my yarn a little bit. So I think I might go and get some new. I prefer the metal
Oh, they're my
needle
favorite.
tips. So
Lee was asking what our favorite needles were, and I was like, the Chiagus.
Chiagus.
They just are.
Yeah, I stole them off another project to work on to switch for my bendy arrow when I cast it on. They were on my sweater.
Oh,
And I had a nice pair of Addie's needles. They're nice, but the tips are so round.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to do any kind of fiddly work, like you have to do one stitch that's the knit 2 through the back loop. And so it's a little bit tighter trying to get your needle in. And so I'm like, forget this. I need my lace tips.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they work so much better.
They're my favorite.
So, yeah.
That's why I want
They're
short
worth
tips now.
They're worth it.
They are.
Yeah, for sure.
Then I always need to buy extras because I have so many projects on. Well, you can untwist them, but then I need more cables and needles.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm always buying needles from Willow and Wool. I'm glad they have a good selection. So
Yeah.
what else do I have?
That's all my projects. I have a couple socks on the go, but
I have one more whip. Katie, if you're watching, you need to turn this off now and go do your homework. Okay, bye.
bye, Katie.
Okay, go. Now. Okay. She's gone. Okay. So it's a gift for Christmas, so I thought it'd be appropriate to put it in a Christmas project bag. This is one that I'd made, and Becky got it, the twin.
It has my other Christmas socks in it.
Oh, nice. All right, so I want to make Katie some, Katie, go. Some socks for Christmas. So I got this Ravenclaw yarn. It's a biscuit yarn. Oh, some biscotti yarn that I got from Willow and Wool.
Nice.
It's the softest
It's
yarn.
beautiful yarn.
It's so soft. So anyways, this is where I'm at. Whoops. I put the heel in. These are going to be ankle socks, so now I just have to do... Her last Harry Potter set of socks that I made her are too short. They kind of slide down her heel, so I'm going to do some more stocking. I think I'm going to give a generous...
You can do a cuff on them too. I did a pair of shorties that I added like a little 10-row cuff to, and I find they help. I like my rose...
add a cuff to?
Like do some stock or some ribbing at the top instead of just the stockinette.
Oh, you think I should start with ribbing right away instead of stocking it?
No, not right away. But you know how the Rose City rollers, you do just stockinette and then the
roll.
The cuff rolls down.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing a roll.
Oh, you are gonna do like a
gonna be
stockinette.
cuff.
Nice. Yeah.
I think Rose City rollers, if you need to do them cuff down.
Well, you don't have to, but
Otherwise, you don't have to, but you'd really have to make sure you bind off really, really loose.
I've done them both ways.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh. And they're gusset ones, right?
Yeah, but I do fish lips kiss. So I take like sock patterns and then I kind of follow them, kind of not.
Yeah,
Most
exactly.
of my socks are knit as I go. I just figure out. I make up my own toe. I do a fish lips kiss heel.
These are on the Chiagu needles. Super sharp. Love them. Yeah. Biscuit yarns, they come in 2 separate skeins. I didn't realize that.
Nice.
So this is a 50-gram skein, and I'm going to weigh this and hopefully make 2 pairs of socks. One for Katie, one for me, because we are both Ravenclaw.
There you go.
We have done our tests, and we are both Ravenclaw. So Mama needs a matching pair.
Of course.
What's in here? Oh, yeah. Lori went to Hippie Strings in September, and she came back with this pin for me.
I know we need to get.
Look at my horrible nails. Oh, my goodness.
We need to order some rubber backs for all our
Yes.
pins because I bought some pins in Knit City too, but I don't want to put them on anything right now because they snag things.
One
in
of
the
them
bag.
has a rubber back, which I'll show you. My favorite pin. Oh my goodness. I'll show you. But yeah, that's my project.
Nice.
My last whip. I gotta get these done for Christmas.
Yes. Get on it. You only have 8 weeks.
I know. Time is flying. Okay, this bag is empty. That's done.
Nice.
Okay.
How about we show these things?
Okay. This is my purse.
Mine too.
Da-da. These are bags that we purchased from Handmade by Who. We all bought, well, I shouldn't say all, but the Cozy Up Girls.
A bunch of people bought.
Jamie, Katie,
Jamie, Katie, and Chrissy. Yeah.
and then Jenny from Cherry Pie, and then us.
Yeah.
Bought these bags, took some pictures. It was fun. So I'm
was
using
fun.
it as a purse.
I have my little Cozy Up Knits bag. This has all my like gum and all that kind of stuff that I dig for all the time that ends up in the bottom of your bag and you can never find. So I put it in here in my purse.
It's perfect.
Yeah. I have 2 knitting projects. I can never find my wallet because it ends up at the bottom, but
I'm gonna keep my socks in my bag too.
yeah, I have. This is a hat.
Nice.
These are my socks. Like, why is all that in my purse? Who knows?
Yeah. But we love these bags. They're beautiful.
I know. I love it.
Yeah. Did you see about Andrea from Homespun?
I did.
Andrea's Homespun.
Handmade.
Andrea.
Handspun?
Handmade? Shoot. Oh, geez Louise. Where's my bag? Anyways, she is taking...
Andrea's Handspuns.
Thank you. Andrea Handspuns.
She makes beautiful bags. Mine's covered in...
What is on there?
It's from my... Oh, that I'm not sure.
Could be baby puke.
That's probably baby drool because Gloria likes to play with this one because I have all my pins on the handle. So she always plays... Or the strings.
Well, that's a good place to put pins too, is on the handle.
Yeah. These are all my pointy pins.
Perfect.
James was terrified that they were going to take these away from me when I went through... This was my carry-on to go on the flight to Toronto. He's like, look at you with all your flair. He's like, they're going to take your pins away on the plane. I'm like, what am I going to attack someone with pointy pins? Like,
stop while I get my stick pin.
Right? Yeah, so... Yeah, it's a good idea. Anyways, yes, so
she's
Andrea...
taking a hiatus for at least a year. Which we totally understand because when you have kids, life is crazy and tons of commitments, and you just gotta do what you can do when you can do it.
You do, and stuff like this, like her bags, they must take so much time to make.
Oh,
like,
of course.
The detail she puts into them and the work that goes into them. Yeah. They're phenomenal bags, and she's on She's a great maker. She's on Instagram and on Etsy. She still has a few bags in her shop, so if you'd like to go support her, go please do. Yeah, go snatch up some of her bags. Yeah, for sure. So, anywho. Great. Yeah. What were we going to show? What do we have left? I just have my acquisitions left. Me too. Okay. I bought this cute little hippo kit from, what was it called? Oh, is it on here? Oh, yeah. Two Sisters Teddy Bear on Etsy. This was a little kit. They had these on sale, but they had all kinds of like patterns for stuffed animals. And kits. And then they had a bunch of kits, so. That's so cute. They're on Ravelry as well. Yeah. Yeah. And they gave us a free owl pattern. Yeah, I got a few different I don't know where those ended up. They're probably in one of my bags somewhere. I have one. Yeah. I want to make it. It's an owl. They had some free patterns. Super cute. Teddy bear. Such a great way to use up your scraps. Like, yeah. They're adorable. This is when you need DPNs. Yes. Yeah. So I gotta embrace the DPNs. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I got, let's see. I should finish showing you what I got from Farmer's Daughter. Okay, you show that. I gotta go make my kiddos some lunch because they have to go to school soon. Should we pause it? We can. Either way. Okay. Whatever you want. I'll show you this and then I'll pause it. I don't want to sit here all by myself. So I got these from Farmer's Daughter. I am crazy about this pin and this patch. So what I'm thinking of doing with this patch is I want to put it on the sleeve of my jean jacket. Wouldn't that be so fun? So that's where this is going to go. It's onto an old jean jacket. And now I want all the patches. And then this bag, or this pin, will go onto one of my project bags. And this came with the rubber back, which is awesome. So yeah, that's from Farmer's Daughter. Okay, I'm going to pause this so that Becky can make her lunch. We're back. We're back. Lunch has been served. Yes. What's for lunch? Peanut butter and jam. Nice. Nice. It's their favorite lunch. They ask for it all the time. That and pizza pops. Yeah, which is nice. That's what I would want. Because they eat lunch early, right? Like, it's only 11:30, and I'm not ready for lunch, so I'm not gonna make like a whole thing for all of us. So, anyways. Ooh, okay. Acquisition time? Yeah. I've already shown a bunch of mine because I started knitting right away. Well, I'm so happy that with the love notes, I've already almost knit up 4 of our skeins that we bought. Right? Like, that feels so good. These are our Knit City pins. We both got one. I love them. They're so fun. They're fun. But see, we need backs because these are just not great. No, you were correct. Hoser. I got this from Red Fox Fibers because I used to call my friends hosers all the time. So I thought it was hilarious that she had a toque that says hoser. We got our Grocery Girl pin. I don't know if you got one, but I bumped into Tracy, so I'm like, hey, where's the pins? Cute. So no, I don't think well, maybe I did. Did you get one? I don't know.
I don't think we were together.
I drop, like when I get pins from people, I always drop them into my bag so that I don't accidentally set them down or lose them or whatever. So I was digging through something the other day and I found pins in the bottom of my bag from a different show that we were at. So.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I was looking at that. I thought it said an hour and 40 minutes. I'm like,
oh,
what?
Wow!
But that's
not quite.
It's a minute and 40 seconds because we restarted.
Yes.
This is the bag I got from Tana's Fiber Arts. I think the first, I don't know how many she had, but until she ran out, she was giving these away with purchase. So
nice.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, so we got to meet Jenny and Jared, as we've been talking about already, from Cherry Pie Cottage.
Yes.
They stayed at the same hotel as us, and we really should talk about Knit City. What do we say? It's amazing. We stayed
it was
at
a phenomenal weekend.
Oh, it was so fun. It was really rainy the first day we were there.
It was.
But we just huddled and walked to get groceries.
Hiding under an umbrella. Yeah,
yeah,
we did.
Yeah, so we stayed in, just knitted, and met some new friends.
We did.
Our friends from the Yukon now. You have my heart.
And Minnesota.
And Minnesota.
Yeah.
Judy and Mary. Yeah, they were so fun to knit with too. And then Allison Barnes was there, and Heather, and
Ariana, and Isabel, and Heather, right?
Yeah, Heather.
Yeah.
And then Heather from the Yukon.
There's a few Heathers.
So, yeah. And Yukon Viv, and Sheila, and my goodness.
So many people.
I think everyone would say that part of their favorite part of Knit City was being at the hotel. Kim and Colin were there. They were really busy. They had their booth to run, and they were busy, but they would stop in.
Joy came and visited us at the hotel.
Yes. Thank you, Joy. That was so awesome.
It was.
They even came one evening and visited when she brought her daughter and her husband. And
we got to see her at Knit City and at the hotel, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to come to Airdrie most likely in April, and so it's
nice.
Just meet the friends that you make, and I'm dying to get to the Yukon now to see Yukon Viv
and see Heather's store.
I know, she was showing us video footage of her store, and
Itsy Bitsy Yarn Store.
Yeah, I just love it. I've always planned to go there because that's where my dad he loved the Yukon so much, and I do want to actually spread some of his ashes in the Yukon. So who knows? We're hoping to get up there, but now that we have knitty friends up there, go and knit.
All the more reason to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we did that. We did knitting in the lounge. Saturday we did the market. Sunday we did the market.
Yeah.
We helped Kim and Colin a little bit with just like helping with like organizing the meet and greets that they had going on there.
Okay, it's okay. It's water spillage.
And Kim's parents picked us up. Thank you so much.
They
picked us up from the airport.
A treat.
Looking on Google Maps, I thought, oh, nice. Like, the airport's actually really close to the hotel. They come and pick us up, and we're driving, and driving, and driving, and I'm like...
It's okay, thank you.
Background noise. But yeah, it was a long drive because of traffic.
Yes.
Anyway,
right.
so
and
thank
construction.
you.
Apparently there's a lot of construction in Vancouver right now.
There's a lot of construction.
Who knew?
We took the train back. We figured it out.
We did.
It was awesome.
Brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that on Sunday we did the market, knitting in the lounge. We went for dinner to Brown Social. Oh my goodness. Their steak fritters were so good.
It was delicious. Yeah.
So good.
It's just steak and fries. Who knew?
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, was it good.
Yeah. And then Monday we went down, like right downtown to...
We did?
Which part were we in?
We were at, we were at the port. So we were like...
There?
The waterfront? I don't know if you guys can hear them or not.
We could have podcasted this afternoon, but...
We could have.
I thought, let's do this morning.
Yeah.
I was supposed to work this afternoon, so we were going to podcast this morning, then I was going to go to work, but then my shift got canceled on me, so I'll just go home and knit now.
Right?
It'll be nice. Anyways, so we did that on Monday, caught the train, went back to the airport, and made it home.
Yeah, it was good.
We were pooped.
Came home to a blizzard.
Yeah.
It was awful.
James didn't even go to work.
James didn't go to work the next day because he was supposed to work outside. It was cold and like blowing snow. It was crazy.
I had to nail bite it all the way into Calgary was blizzarding. It was awful. I get there, probably half of our patients canceled their appointments that day, which I couldn't blame them, right? But I just want to be at home and touching all my pretty knit city things.
Yeah. No.
That had to wait for a few days because then I had to work and then we had to go to Toronto like 3 days later. So
yeah, it was crazy.
anyways, this was my acquisitions from Cherry Pie. I got this beautiful tweed. This is her Teal-tastic. Oh, I love this color. I think I'm gonna make a hat. I really love the hat that Jamie and Katie made. The Myra hat. That's from
beautiful.
Knox Mountain Yarns.
Yeah.
Knox Mountain. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get that pattern. I really want it.
That's a great idea.
And make with this. Yes, it's a hat. You're supposed to hit me when I want to make a hat, but I really need a hat. It's freezing.
It is cold. And we have beautiful pom-poms from Janine that we need to...
Yes, we do. I have mittens that kind of match.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, I really want her mustard color too now.
You said you wanted to practice your DPNs. That's why I didn't hit you.
Okay, good point. I do. I want to practice DPNs. I hope that they have the size I need at Michael's because I don't want to invest yet in DPNs until I know if I can do it. So yeah, this is her DK tweed. And then this is hibiscus. She gifted me this skeiny yarn.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's so pretty. Yeah, and this is on her fingering sock. So pretty.
This is mine. Punk Princess.
I was making that one too.
Yeah, I love it. So pretty. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. This will be, I don't know, something amazing.
Yeah. It's a dark solid or something.
Yeah.
Like her dusk would be really pretty too with that.
It would, yeah.
I think they're coming to Knit City next year, so...
Yeah, they sure liked it. They had a lot of fun.
They bought a lot of Tim Hortons.
They did. And poutine.
Poutine. You don't have poutine? And then we got some Hawkins cheesies. They were able to try that.
Yep. Sent them home with treats. They brought us Dove chocolate.
They also brought me back, because I had ordered some Hey Sister yarn when they had first closed down back in May.
Oh, yeah.
So I had asked Jenny if I could send it to their house. just to save on shipping. So I got this little pin. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's put this down. So I got this little pin. And then these are always two of my favorite colorways that they would talk about on their podcast. So this one is Pretty Pink. I also would love a hat in this too, but it's fingering weight. So I could hold a double, which I'm also debating on doing for the Myra hat. And then this one is Drizzle. It's just beautiful. So these two together would make something lovely. We will see. Cozy Up is going to be doing another MCAL. I'm kind of on a shawl hiatus, but I think I have to do the Cozy Up one. I just feel like they're our knitty besties. We just have to do what their MCAL. It's just, it would feel weird if I didn't. So maybe these two skeins could go together for the MCAL.
That would be beautiful.
Wouldn't it be pretty? We shall see. I wish I knew what it looked like. But it's two skeins. So yeah, that was my other acquisition.
Okay.
And then this I got from Ginger Snap. I've always loved the Lavender Fields colorway. It's 80/20.
Oh, it's so pretty. That purple. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Kim, your colors just blow me away all the time.
I love you, Kim. And Colin. But yeah, this colorway, it's stunning. So I thought, well, I'm going to snatch up. I've always eyed it up. I've always wanted it. So
it's so pretty.
It had to come home with me. So
yeah.
It did. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it yet, but I could do this with the MCAL. This is another dark color.
Yeah. Get a dark or like a gray would be really pretty too.
Because you missed that. I was saying that this would also be a nice hat if I doubled up.
Oh. That's pretty.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be a nice Myra hat too.
It would.
With like a big pom-pom on the back.
Yep.
Decisions. We shall see. Yeah, that, and then we both got, this is the Cozy Knitter, the advent calendar.
It got a little crinkled in my suitcase.
I don't want to give anything away, but there is a little 1 by 1
There may or may not be like a little
that we ripped open when we got back to the hotel. Like, let's just see. So there is a peekaboo that we can see, but we won't share it with you guys. So December 1st, we are casting on and knitting a pair of Advent Christmas socks. So that'll be so fun. There's that. What's that noise?
Toilet.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. Okay, boots and coat, buddy.
What?
Time for school.
Kindergarten rocks, doesn't it? What about preschool? Oh, she's pouty faced because she doesn't get to go to kindergarten. You get to go to play school.
I want to go preschool.
You want to go preschool? Preschool.
Yes. Go play.
That's so fun. Are you going to do arts and crafts? Nice.
Maybe.
Can I go to play school?
No, you're too big.
Oh, that's not fun.
If you're small, you can come.
If I'm small,
You have to
okay,
shrink.
I'd have to shrink then.
Then you have to turn 4.
I have to turn 4?
And you
Rather
have
be
to
4 than
turn
38.
And then you have to
9.
That's right, you're older than me.
I'm almost 4-0. Does that count?
Right? That's one of the first things my brother says to me when he calls me on my birthday. He goes, "Hey, you're gaining on 40." I was like,
man.
"Thanks."
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm almost 40.
No.
This was our fun little package we bought at one of the booths in Knit City. She had these beautiful like Christmas garlands and ornaments. And then she had these fun little kits that were like a little of everything. And who can resist this pretty little package?
I know. We couldn't.
I couldn't.
It's all these felted little projects.
Oh, I can't wait to put these on my Christmas tree.
I haven't even opened this up yet to look
I
inside.
haven't either. I haven't touched any of it. I'm like, it'll be like a fun little present to open on December 1st when I decorate my tree.
Yeah, and I think I might put a couple of these in the kids' stockings. And then it's just little Christmas ornaments for the kids too.
Mommy? No, I don't.
Your shoes, don't forget your shoes.
Yeah.
Where's your
Coats
hat and mitts?
shoes. Yeah.
Your phone's ringing. Oh man, should we pause it? Okay, we're gonna pause. Okay, we're back. The kids have now gone to school.
It's mostly quiet.
Yeah, well it is quiet now.
It is. Just the fridge. This is like my quiet hour, because Gloria will wake up soon, and then it'll be.
Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's good. She's just busy, plays.
Yeah,
She's good though.
she's very good.
Yeah. But this is my like sit down and eat lunch. It's quiet. Yeah.
Anyways, we're probably appreciating the silence more than you, but
You're like,
we will continue on.
it's like the crickets. What was that last?
Yeah, we should put that in here again. We love it.
Anyways.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you had one more thing to show.
So I was going to show this. So we went to the Fiber Shindig 2 weeks ago, week and a half.
Mhm.
And I did not buy anything. However, I brought my kids. This is why I don't bring my kids. And they both bought a felting kit. So it's open because Cody's been working on his. But this is Cody's. And I'll put in a picture of Brianne's because hers is finished and down in her room. She did an owl. So these are fantastic little kits for kids because they come with everything you need. So Cody's working away on his. He's got his stuff, all the different felts. So yeah, so this is the body of the hedgehog. He's got it all. And this is all in pieces for his. I had to like hide it away because Gloria found it.
She finds everything.
Yeah. She's tall enough she cannot quite stand up on the tables now, but she can like grab the edge and like peeks up and then she's like this trying to find
claw.
things. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, these are from what was it called again? The Fiber Arc, right?
You know, I don't remember. I bought one as well for
Shoot,
West, and I
I
totally
thought it was
forgot to
on
bring that. I forgot to bring the stuff that we got from Ginger Snap as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called the Fiber Arc. Anyways, they're great little kits.
Yeah.
Cody wanted, like, he saw she had all these little animals done so that you could see them. And he's like, oh, this one's so cute. Like, I want this. And she's like, well, you have to buy the kit and make it. And he's like, what? Like,
I can't just buy it as is.
oh, so cute. So then I'm like, I'll buy you the kit. You just have to figure out how to make it. So
That's
he's got
good.
started. Brianne finished hers. So I'll
Good.
put a picture in of hers because it's super cute. They were all
Aw.
snuggled up on the couch working on them together right after we got them. Brianne finished it, I think, that day.
Oh,
When we came
perfect.
home, she
And I'm
loved
bad. I haven't even sat down to really walk Weston through how to do it, but I got another felting kit from Michael's for Gracie. It's a fox,
Nice.
so I'm going to have them kind of do it together, then
it. Fun.
she can kind of help him out that way.
Yeah.
So-
It's fun when they can do them together because they
Mhm.
work on it,
And then it forces them to play together.
right?
Win-win.
Yeah. Charlie's moving
So
the
yeah,
table.
and then my mom came with us as well, This was her first ever fiber show. So
Yeah.
I think she was really enlightened, kind of like, wow, this is what you guys
Yeah.
do, what you guys love. And she saw a bunch of people that we knew, and we introduced her to people. And
Yeah, that
so
was fun.
we were in Kim's booth, Ginger Snap booth, and Mom saw a sweater on display, the Novelli. Mom's
Oh,
like, I want that sweater. I don't have it. I'll show it next podcast. I completely forgot to bring it with me. I had enough stuff to bring over here.
Right?
Give something to show next week. But yeah, so she bought a sweater's quantity to make the Novelli and asked me to make it for her. In a very weak moment, I said, sure. And now I'm thinking, it's fingering weight, it's bottom up, it's color work.
You can do it.
But at least we're the same size, so I'm pretty sure that if I get this made, give it to her, she can use it for a while, and I can just borrow on a need-to basis. So
Yeah,
I'll have to
for
wear it a couple times, because that's going to take me forever. And I've been watching more and more podcasts that have been talking about the Novelli, and yeah, it's a little bit more, it's going to be more work, because it's bottom up, and then you have to do those panels from back, lots of purling. I hate purling, so what was I thinking? Oh well, it'll be very pretty.
Labor of love.
It will be, and my mom is 100%
She is
knit-worthy.
knitworthy.
She loves
Yeah.
everything knit, everything homemade. So yeah, totally
Yeah.
knit-worthy. Yeah. So
For sure.
I think that's it. I think we have
Yeah.
shown everything that there is. Hopefully next week we'll have some finished objects.
Yeah.
There will not be any acquisitions because I need to be on a diet now.
Yes.
I need to knit what I have.
Yep. We did good though. Like
did.
we went on a buying hiatus before Knit City.
Yeah.
So that we could spend some. I knit through a lot of my stash this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So it was good. So I felt okay with what I
Yeah.
have plans for it all. I know what I want to make.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy.
Me too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So is there anything else? Have you been listening to any books or
I have been. Yep. I'll show you.
TV shows?
I bought this book last year at Christmas.
Ooh.
It's the Cassandra Clare series. So she did all of the Shadowhunter series. So there's 5 books in the initial series, and then she's got a few other ones. But now this is the 3rd book, and it's kind of the next generation of kids.
Cool.
Anyways, so but the book is like that big, and I was like, I'm never gonna get through this. So
Yeah.
I just got the audiobook because when I'm feeding baby in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
I turn my book on and just close my eyes and like.
I love listening to audiobooks too.
I do. I listen to them all the time
Me too.
whenever
This
I'm
is
in
the
the
one that I'm
car.
doing right now. It's called One Day in December. So yes, it's a Christmassy type book, but you have to wait for a while for it at the library. So it just came
okay.
through. I'm like, hey,
Why not?
it feels like Christmas. It's freezing cold
It does.
outside and snowy.
Yeah, it's
So-
okay to start thinking about Christmas now.
Yeah, it's just a sweet little light fluffy book. So I'm listening to that because it came in.
Nice.
And then another one that I'm listening to is, because I'm really looking forward to the movie coming out, The Mr. Rogers.
Oh.
So,
I don't think I've seen previews.
The Simple Faith of Mr. Rogers.
Cool.
I'm loving.
Aww. That's
I'm loving
fun.
it. Yeah, he's just, it's really interesting to hear about his life and how he practiced his life. And it's really cool. It's a really neat book. So I want to listen to that. And then his movie's going to come out in November. Such a great man.
Fun.
He loved kids. Yeah.
Aww.
So that's
Cool.
my 2 that I'm listening to right now. No reading. I've just, been binge watching some TV. I started some new shows. I started a show on CTV called Engagement. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's about a girl that this cop finds. It's on CTV.
Oh.
I
Yes.
think it's called Engagement. It starts with an E. Anyways, it's really, really good. So I've caught up on that. I'm really liking it. It kind of reminds me almost like,
It's the plane crash one, right?
yeah,
She finds the little girl.
kind of reminds me of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Kind of, but not really.
I've
but
seen lots of previews for that, and one of my kids is like, "Oh, I think we should watch that."
You should.
So,
I think it's good.
yeah.
I'm really liking it. I keep waiting for the next one to come on. And then the other one that I've been really liking has been Bob Hart's
Abishola.
Abishola. It's just a cute, fluffy comedy, but it's a really cute one too. Yeah. What are your two?
So my new one that I started is called Stumptown. It's again on CTV.
Yeah.
It has the actress in it. She was in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay.
And anyway, I really liked her in that show. So I thought, well, I'll try this one. It's about she becomes a PI. And so it follows her around. But so far, so there's only been 4 episodes. But it's totally reminding me of the Janet Ivanovich books that we both like.
Oh.
It starts with One for the Money, and it just goes through.
Oh, cool. I should
and she's
try
up to
that
26 books. But I've always thought that would make, because her books are absolutely hilarious. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this would make a fantastic TV show.
Yeah.
Because it's
would.
funny. There's, you know,
Yeah.
the 2 love interest men. But so far, this show is like, she's kind of stumbling her way through learning how to be a PI.
Oh, okay.
And she's got her younger brother who has Down syndrome that she cares for. And so it's just kind of like, it's new, but I'm like, I almost wonder if it's kind of, I don't know. Who knows if it's loosely based on them or not. But
interesting. Okay.
anyway, it's kind of funny. So
I've
been
seen it
liking
around.
it.
Yeah, I'll try that one. That's cool.
That's the thing about watching, I used to PVR all my shows. And then I started just watching them all on demand when they would come out. But then you still have commercials. But it's only advertisements for TV shows.
That's true.
So I'm always watching these ads for all these new shows. And I'm like, oh, I should try that show. Oh, I should try that show.
Yeah, like I did start All Rise. That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fun. I like, when you have a newborn, you watch a lot of TV because you spend a lot of time sitting around, eating babies.
Yeah.
And the way he eats, he gets really gassy. So then I have to sit and hold him up for a long time after he eats. And he just loves to snuggle. So it's like,
You get baby snuggles now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
so it's been,
Cool.
that's my life.
Yeah.
I have like half an hour is like a run in between and like start some laundry or do some dishes or whatever. It's like all these little like broken up parts of my day, but that's okay. It's all good. I love it.
You do it well.
Yeah. It's all good.
Aw.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it.
No, we need to do our cow.
Yes, we need to do our
That
cow.
ended in September.
Everyone else is drawn for. We're almost in November.
It's all good.
This is us.
Yes. So we did our Across the Prairies knit along for those of you that joined. Thank you.
I did not finish mine. I did a couple more stitches of it in Knit City and then started my sweater.
Nice. I don't need my maps. What was I looking at?
This is the bag that we are drawing for. This is from Kim from Ginger Snap. It's a wireframe bag. It's beautiful.
It's awesome. Those bags are great.
Yeah, I want to keep it.
Okay, so there were 40 posts on our FO thread. So do you have a random number?
Okay, yeah. Give me a number between 1 and 40.
The answer is 16.
16. All right. I shouldn't even have to go to another page, maybe. 15.
Ooh.
Dina! You can see her shawl. So that's Dina from Mammoth Yarns and A Tale of Two Knitters, which was one of our other podcasters that host the... So that's fun because I went on theirs last year.
That's right. And you didn't even enter yours this year. I asked
No,
Becky,
I
did you
didn't.
even
I
enter
didn't
yours?
put them...
She didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No. That's okay.
We
'cause I
also
won
need
last
to
year.
draw a second one for a skein of yarn from Dina.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Well, at least she didn't win her own yarn.
That's right. Yeah. So, because she is going to ship a skein of yarn to the winner. They can go on pick, or we'll hook them up somehow, one way or the other, to get in touch. And so we'll do another number.
Do another one
for that. Give me a number between 1 and 40.
It's 15.
Weird.
Wow.
Okay, but 15.
Alright.
Next number down.
Okay. So this is Rubble Rock, and she did the Daybreak.
Wow, that's huge.
Right? Look at that.
Wow.
Very cool. Wow, looks like a spider web.
Does it say where she's from? Washington.
Washington.
Cool. So,
Nice.
Rebel Rock, if you can message us ideally on Instagram,
Yes.
Feather Stitches Podcast, then we will connect you with Dina and have her
She'll
ship
send you some yarn.
And Dina, if you can message us, well, I have your information anyways, and then we will get this in the mail to you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So yeah, another
Fun.
cowl done. That's
Yay.
cool. Yeah, we'll have to figure out another cowl to do.
Yeah, maybe we'll start one in the spring or something, maybe.
Yeah, we'll think of something. Maybe in the new
We'll
year
see.
even.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, then we'll do another giveaway. If you're not subscribed yet, please like and subscribe to our podcast. And yeah, we appreciate all of our viewers and all
We
the
do.
comments and everyone who came up to us at the shows.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
It was so nice to meet so many people.
It really is. We feel like we just keep making more and more friends through
Yes.
doing this, and it just
Definitely.
it brightens our life. And
Yeah.
yeah, so we appreciate you guys so much. So
Yeah.
anyways, until next
All right.
time, happy knitting. My phone is ringing. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.